Joining us to discuss the latest turn of events on the issue is employment attorney Annie Ellis. Annie, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. This is a big decision, and quite frankly, it seemed as though a big move by the courts to give another month for Uber and Lyft to figure this out. But from an employment standpoint, I'm sort of wondering, I mean, is this something that we're going to be seeing? Are companies going to have to threaten to leave the state of California, as we saw Elon Musk did with Tesla, in order to get attention from these lawmakers?
Yeah, that's a great point. So we've just postponed the inevitable, which is AB5 is currently the law. And under that current law, which makes it nearly impossible to have an independent contractor in California, Uber and Lyft have practical realities. This is a Hail Mary. It bought them time, but it's a very expedited procedure where they have to go before the Court of Appeal, argue why AB5 shouldn't apply to them, and their likelihood of success is really low. And the courts have set a really expedited briefing schedule. I've never seen anything this quick. They're going to brief this issue and have oral arguments before the election this fall in November. And what that's going to mean is if they lose and Prop 22 doesn't pass with the voters, we're going to be back to square one having this conversation again in 90 days.
Okay, so let's take this from a driver perspective for right now. You're a driver for Uber and Lyft. It's able to supplement your income, which maybe has been impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. What are you hearing from workers who are now wondering, I mean, should I be doing something to prepare? Is there anything that these drivers can do in order to preserve their flexibility?
The biggest thing that they should do right now is use their voice. So, call Uber, call Lyft, and call the lobbyists to let them know that their preference is to remain an independent contractor. They also need to be sharing their stories with the Prop 22 folks, and that is a law that's going to be on the ballot initiative this fall. It will create sort of a hybrid position. It will exempt Uber, Lyft, and sort of those rideshare and food app delivery drivers from AB5 and create not really an employee, not really a contractor position, but something in the middle that will allow them some of those employment benefits that Lorena Gonzalez and her motley crew are advocating for, but they'll still remain 1099 at the end of the year in terms of tax purposes. Prop 22 is going to be huge. If you're a driver and you want to remain an independent contractor in California, use your voice and get folks out to the ballots about Prop 22.